Hello, Libra. It's umomgstore. And this Libra. Oh no, I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. I'm gonna cut right to the chase. We're gonna get into the reading. Libra, we're trying to figure out who's coming back because you got picked. It's gonna happen. It's happening to you. You could feel it. You probably had a little inkling, you know? So let's have a look at who. We're gonna do a spread, don't worry. But first we'll look at who. Astrologically speaking, this could be... Ooh, Pluto? You got a Plutonian? Anyways, they bring death and destruction. You know them as Scorpio. But yeah, Pluto comes up. So this is your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. So this person might be going through a personal transformation. You know, it might be any sign they're going through a personal transformation, big theme changes in their life, or it could be a Scorpio. Be given the Scorpio energy. Right? Next card is Mercury. Look at you. Planet of the communication. This is how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Mercury very entertaining because they can just use words. They don't have to do stuff. They can just use words to stimulate your mind. And you know that because Gemini and Virgo, you know, they are ruled by this planet. And so they're always yapping. They're always doing all this. Right? And entertaining to you, probably. Because you're good. You're an intellectual. So probably like that. Why not? So right now in the mix we have Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo. And finally, who is our last guy? Ooh, double dose of Scorpio. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Ooh. Very scary. Very intimidating. Okay, we're talking. I think we're talking a lot more intensity than originally anticipated. Okay. Coming back. They feel a deep connection. Of course, this archetype here with these zodiac cards, it's giving somebody who is an excessive yapper. Maybe they're a double texter. Maybe they send long paragraphs. It's very possible that this person is a little intense, so you have to just be like, okay, I gotta only respond to the last question because I can't do this. This person, Scorpio minded. I think they might care, but when they care very deeply, and they expect the same type of loyalty that they give. It you know what it gives? It gives, hey, our relationship isn't as important to me as it is to you. That's what it gives. Because again, they're coming back, which means they're gone, which means relationship not as important as it is to, like, it's giving somebody that's been thinking about you that maybe, you know, maybe you're like not thinking about in that way as much or as intensely. But you might be aware because of their communication. But their communication could be just confusing. So let's have a look at the tarot spread. Let's just get all up in it. Let's get into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. All right. Four of Swords. The High Priestess. The Two of Swords. The Judgment card. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Well, I don't hate it. You know, it doesn't feel like a person coming back to just give you all the glory and the abundance and the joy and the laughter. It really doesn't. It feels like more of a spiritual thing. You know, I feel like this person has been going through the motions, maybe coming off a bad time in their life, a very challenging time. We also already knew there was a little indication of personal transformation. These could be events that are traumatic. They could be events that are just life events. Still traumatic, maybe not traumatic, but just big changes that need adjusting to. Could be anything. And also with just Hades involved and Scorpio, it could be the death of a loved one. It could be getting fired. It could be losing your home. It could be losing your socioeconomic status. It could be losing your family status, like anything. just a monumental shift in your life. So this is recovery. This person comes to you or may reach out just because they're going through a hard time. And I think that you might have already caught on to the fact that they were going through a hard time. You might have thought about them, your intuition. You know, you might even just reach out to them and be like, oh, hey, I just thought of you. Remember that time we did this? Blah, blah, blah. And then start a conversation then they go, hey, I've been going through a hard time. You know, one thing could lead to another, but I think that it comes from within at first. So you have a feeling, you have a gut, you have a dream. Maybe reach out to people that you just randomly just pop into your head. You know, I people that you care about anyway. Then we have the Two of Swords at the crossroads. This is being indecisive. It's very interesting next to the High Priestess, who is the number 2 major arcana card. Two of Swords, it's like a tug of war. Or like tug of war of like deciding what to do, and one you can't do both. And it's almost like, should I entertain this person reaching out or should I not? I don't know what to do. If this person, I want to help them if they're, you know, recovering from something. I want to be supportive, but I also don't want to help them because this will take me down and I have to protect myself. I think there's like a indecisiveness, or like maybe boundaries need to be established before you go all in integrating this person or incorporating this person in your life, or, you know, they're coming back. So they're coming back with stuff that you don't know about. So there's always a reason to think about what is unknown and maybe not allow yourself to be in a position to where whatever's unknown is needed to be known. I can't get that close to you. I can't. Or I can help you, support you by listening, you know. But I think there's some indecision. There's some, maybe a question and you're unsure about what you should do either one way or another with this person. But I think it's going to take a lot of self-reflection. We got the Judgment card. Judgment card, guess who the Judgment card is associated with? Bingo. Pluto. So again, personal transformation, judgment, and maybe you're just looking at this person, seeing how their life is, and trying to make a good call about how to maybe word what you say to them, have them not feel like you're being disloyal, have them not feel like you're abandoning them, maybe communicating in a way that is as effective as possible and not triggering, not challenging. So I feel like you're being careful with this person because they're very intense and you don't want to set them loose, set them off when they come back. I think that's like your indecision. Yes, I hope that you have indecision if they're even trying to put on any urgency, because their urgency is not yours, and that you take your sweet time if, you know, because I also think that there's some assessment of just like that fiery emotion that Scorpio may have. Like, you know, Scorpio is ruled by Mars as well. And that is a planet of aggression and conflict, but also passion. So you can be a passionate person and want to help, but at the same time you have to be cautious because other people with that Scorpio energy and the Scorpio energy in this situation could lead to like conflict and aggression that you don't need. You don't need it. I don't need to add challenges to my life. Okay, your hard time, I can listen, I can support, but I don't need to bring it into my aura or my life. Okay, so the Two of Swords, indecision. Maybe it's like, again, it's one of those tests for you personally. Judgment is kind of like recognizing a test in your life of old patterns and you getting the opportunity to test whether or not you've evolved, and will choose with your free will to repeat old patterns or let things linger because you don't confront them head on, or really just kind of be firm on your boundaries. Let's see when Judgment Day comes. Let's see if you've made the appropriate improvements and comprehension. It's like a live exam. Maybe you have a pattern with this person and it's like going through a cycle, an infinity loop. You know, maybe they're in and out of your life and they leave a path of destruction. Maybe this time you're like, you know what? We can talk on the phone, but that's pretty much it. Like, and only for like 20 minutes because I got to go. You know, lovingly, respectfully, friendly. Anyway, so the King of Pentacles in reverse. Trust. And that trust is in reverse. I feel like this person is supposed to be shaped up to be a King of Pentacles, and maybe you even see the potential of King of Pentacles in this person. King of Pentacles energy, which means the leader and in charge of their life, balance and stability, practicality, and basic stuff, basic fundamentals, you know, a basic standard of life that they have. And the King of Pentacles in reverse especially is like somebody who isn't, like, they're off what they, like, if somebody is just not like that, that's not a flaw that they're not like that. But if they're supposed to be like that, or they've acknowledged that they want to be like that, or they present as being like that, and then they're not being like that, then you got yourself a King of Pentacles in reverse. Like, hey, whip it into shape. Like an athlete, when you see them, like, you know, not let themselves go, but, you know, they gain weight, but it's like, because they're not an athlete right now. But, like, they got that athlete blood in them. So it's like, they'll come up as an athlete in reverse because they're not training right now. But that athlete energy is there. Okay, and it's you're not performing or something like that. You not or they're not being the King of Pentacles that they know they could be. So, and again, normal because they're going through a hard time or coming off of a hard time. Maybe trying to find rebalance, and maybe you're unsure about them. Maybe they're unsure about you. But there's a lot of self-reflection that needs to happen on both ends, and yeah, I think boundaries need to be established. And also, like, maybe this person might expect more depending on how close they were in your life in the past. They expect, like, loyalty right off the bat, and you're like, hey, yo, we fell out, like, 3 years ago, and then, like, we get reacquainted, and you think we're just back. Hey, relax. All right, so, but, yeah, communication looks like it's incoming communication. It might be through the internet or something, but that's good, communication. Communication's good, not just a straight up bump into each other and go, hey, or run into each other at a mutual event. It's straight up communication here. Oakley dokes. So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like some natural soy wax candles, scented ones, and home fragrance oils, please check out my Etsy shop. Have a look around and like stuff and favorite stuff. You know, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.